Guys, we're going to do a little get ready with me today. I have a ton of unboxing videos to film, and I didn't want to do it with no makeup on. So, a couple things that we're going to use are things I've never used before, and I kind of wanted to try them out. So I was doing my makeup anyway. I'm like, why not? Let's do a get ready with me. So welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Andi, and I'm really happy that you're here. I am going to start off with my Laura Geller Spackle Primer. This is an excellent primer. I did get this in friend mail from Leanna Dalton. Oh, and I'm going to use the Revolution Pore Blur. It's yeah, it's all worn off. You can't see it, but it is Revolution Pore Blur. I will repurchase this. It's pretty good stuff. I like it a lot. It does blur my pores. What is your favorite primer? Tell me in the comments below what your favorite primer is. I think my favorite drugstore primer, other than this, I only use this on my T-zone, but the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer is really good, and it's very affordable. Okay, you guys, I have this SheGlam Skinfinite Hydrating Foundation. I did open the top of it, but I haven't taken all the shrink wrap off of it. I'm hoping that it's a good shade for me. But this is what it looks like. Oh man, it looks like it might be a little dark. You guys, I did palette collection bingo, and I don't know when you're going to see this, but I did a palette collection bingo. I used the Darth Vader palette, which was a bust, but I used this Juvia's Place foundation, and I freaking loved the foundation, but watching the video back, it was too light, it was too yellow, it was too something. It was too something, guys. It's too something. So I think I'm going to buy one slightly darker and maybe a cooler tone to mix with it. Because if you know me, you know that I am terrible at picking foundation. I usually buy 2 shades because I know that I will be able to mix them together. This is a little yellow, but it may oxidize. If a foundation is a little too yellow for you when you put it on, like you've purchased it, you put it on, you're like, oh my gosh, this is way too yellow. Let it sit for a little bit, let it dry. It may not be too yellow. Just a tiny bit more. It's not bad. It's not a bad match. Not bad. I do like using this brush. This brush is from Shop Miss A. I have purchased many brushes. This is not completely full coverage. You can still see my dark spot over here, but it's not bad. It feels nice. Yeah, it feels nice. I like it. We'll see if it oxidizes and see if it is a little less yellow when I'm done. I am filming. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. It is my favorite. I am filming on my new phone. I just got it today. So I spent the day uploading all of my, well, not uploading, but I spent the day transferring all of my apps and everything, and logging in, all that crap that you have to do when you get a new phone. I went from a 68 gig to a 128 gig. And then I can also put a different SIM card in it and get up to 1 terabyte with it. I don't I can't imagine that I would need that much memory. I'm going to go in with the She Glam. This is a bronzer, cream bronzer, but I use it as a contour because it's very cool. I have used this before, so you've probably seen it. Sculpt out some bones. I really like the shade of that. It is extremely cool. It's almost a taupey shade, but I feel like it gives good shadow. And that blends out really nicely. I don't know if I like that. I don't feel like... Does it look patchy? Like my foundation? I don't know. It feels nice, but I feel like you can see some pink skin through there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when it's done. I take my little guy here, and I'm using the Rcma Powder. It's been around for freaking ever. It is one of my favorite powders. And I'm going to set my under eye. Where's my sponge? Pull it down a little bit so that it's not creased. And set my under eye. I don't usually get any creasing with this powder, and it is a very, very soft, pretty finish. Yeah, that foundation doesn't really want to stay, does it? I mean, I do have that problem sometimes when I use my sponge to pull down. It will take some of it off. I don't know. I'm going to use my Tarte Maracuja Mist. It's almost empty. Now I'm going to go in with my Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. This is my powder contour. I use just like a angle brush, not angle brush, but like a skinny contour brush. This is from Avon years ago. Carve out some cheekbones, man. I am going to do a video of a full face of Essence products. I have them all. Gotta hide my gobbler there. I have them all. I sat down to film, and the foundation that I chose, way too dark. That's the thing about, I just take a short, dense kabuki brush and just kind of blend that out. That's one thing about buying foundation online, man. I can't stand it. I'd rather be there. And you can get Essence at Ulta. I just haven't been to Ulta for like ever. And let's see. We're going to use the Milani Baked Bronzer. This is in the shade Dolce. I do like this bronzer. Still on the fence about the foundation. Yeah, so I sat down to do my Essence full face of Essence video, and I opened that foundation and I was like, oh, that's way too dark. Way too dark. And I used the little tool on the Ulta website. No, I should have known better. I'm going to use this e.l.f. It is the primer. It is the Primer Infused Blush, and it is in the shade Always Rosy. I have hit pan on this. I've had it forever. just a pretty pinky neutral type of blush. I really like it. And then I'm going to blend it out. Okay, you guys. I gotta set my eyelids. I lost, what's in here? Nope. I lost my Ace Beauté eyelid primer. I have no idea where it is. Like, what could I have possibly done with it? It's always right here on my, desk, always. But not now, it isn't. So I don't know what I did with it. Imagine that. I put it away where it belongs. It's been known to happen. So this is the Ace Beauté, and it is in the shade Light. It is the eyelid primer, eyeshadow primer, and I really, really love it. And then I usually use my concealer sponge, and just kind of blend it in. I don't know what kind of eyeshadow we're going to do today, guys. I have no idea. We might do a few different things, a few different palettes. But first, I'm going to use my Glam Reflection Rosé, Reflection Rose, whatever, and I'm going to set my lids with this shade right here. I used to set them with this shade right here, but it's all gone. But I like it. I like it to set my lids. I am filming this on a Friday evening. Anthony made the best shrimp for dinner. Butter, Cajun seasoning, some red pepper flakes. It had some heat to it. But man, tell you what, you know, we go out to eat a lot on the weekends because I work nights through the week, so we don't eat together. So it's just kind of like our thing to go out to eat on the weekends, but everything's so damn expensive. Like, we used to go to Roosters, the two of us, and spend like $20. We went last night. Sorry, I have an itch. We went last night. It was $40. With tip, it was $40. And we each got boneless wings. Or he got wings. I got boneless wings. And we got fried pickles. Like $40. Oh, we got two things of fried pickles. But still, $40. We used to each get two. Like, he would get a boneless wing, or he would get a wing, I would get a boneless wing. They were $5.99 a piece for 5. And then we would get a side, like a mozzarella sticks or a fried pickles or whatever. The fried pickles are amazing. And it was like $20 to $22 before tip. But it's ridiculous now. Okay, you know what? I'm going to use the Croc Bite Me palette. I did get this from my Busy Beauty box for June. I have used it. I freaking love it, guys. I love it. I freaking love it. It is such a great formula. Such a great formula. And we're just doing basic today. I'm not going all out. Just doing basic. So I think I'm going to go into, and I don't know what the shade names are, but I'm going to go into this shade right here and just do it like a transition, maybe. Might be a little too light for a transition, but we'll see. But yeah, this was my first time using a Rude palette, and it's really nice. It's nice and pigmented. This is a very light shade. I think this is way too light for a transition. It's very pigmented and like hardly any fallout at all. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna go into this shade right here. It's a little more orangey brown than what I wanted, but we're gonna do it anyway. just in transition. But yeah, so things are so expensive. So he went to the grocery store while I was sleeping today, and he got some steaks. And I mean, groceries are expensive too, don't get me wrong, but man, eating out is so expensive. He got a steak. He got 4 steaks, 3 steaks, 4 steaks in a pack. I'm not sure how much they were. Still cheaper than going out and getting a steak. And then he bought 2 pounds of shrimp. They had those on sale for $6 a pound. So he made the shrimp, and we decided we were too full to have steak. So we just had the shrimp. They were so good. And I would have paid for that. I would have paid for that shrimp. That shrimp was so good. But we are so tired of going out for mediocre food and paying out the ass for it. It's ridiculous. Okay, I like that. That's nice. I really love this formula, you guys. And you know, Root is not terribly expensive. Okay, I don't know what kind of brush this is. It doesn't say, but I'm going to take this little brush here, and I'm going to go into this shade right here. And just do my outer V, outer corner, whatever. We have like narrowed it down to like 3 places that we go eat, because every place else the quality of food has gone down and the price has gone up, and I'm like, I'm not about that life. I don't mind paying good money for good food. I have no problem with that. Like last weekend when I took, I don't know when you're going to see this, but for Anthony's birthday, I had talked about the fact that I took him out for a crab boil. And it was very pricey. But it was amazing. And it was a special occasion. It was his birthday. So that's not someplace that we're going to go all the time. It was just a special thing. But I don't mind paying that. There is a Greek place that is in a little town about 10 minutes away, a little village about 10 minutes away. Best Greek food I've ever had. And they're really not that pricey, but it's still, I mean, it's like $30 for both of us. And I don't mind paying that because it's always good. It's very consistent. And we like shopping, you know, I like shopping small businesses, and we like supporting small restaurants. We do go to Texas Roadhouse, though, quite a bit. But when we go to Texas Roadhouse, we split a meal. We started doing that when we started watching what we were eating. I'm just going to kind of blend that out a little bit. I got a tiny bit of fallout. Not much. Not much at all. So yeah, we don't mind paying, you know, good money for good food. I'm going to take this brush. This is an AOA Studio Shop Messé. And I'm going to go into this this brown shimmer right here. And I'm going to put that on my center to outer lid. The shimmers are really pretty. I just got a couple of new Rude palettes in my Busy Beauty box for July, so go check that out, that video. It was a great video. It was a great, I should say it was a great box. She always does an amazing job curating box for me. And then I'm going to turn this brush over. I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm going to go into this shade right here. It's like a rose gold. And I'm going to put that on my lid. That is such a pretty shimmer. And I'm not spraying it or anything. I'm just putting it on with a flat brush. Might even be better with a finger, but I don't do that very often unless it calls for it. Blend Bunny, my Blend Bunny Surge palette. You have to use your finger for the shimmers. They really shine that way. All right. I am going to take this shade right here at the top that I used as a transition that was too light for transition. I'm going to take that shade and I'm going to just go in with the brush that I used for my crease color and just kind of blend it out up here. No, it's all right. It's okay. Do we have anything for an inner corner here? Maybe. I'm gonna go into this shade right here and maybe do my inner corner. I know there are some really fun shades in this palette, but I'm gonna be filming like 3 or 4 videos tonight. I just wanted something a little neutral because that's kind of me, guys. I do love playing in color. Love it. I like, I'm a neutral girl. I am going to be a little fancy. I'm going to take this little brush here, this little guy. I can't remember what these brushes. Oh, they're Lovecraft Beauty. And I am going to go into that rose gold shade that I used, and I'm going to put it under my eye. It's pretty. I like it. Very neutral. I'm going to take this. It's a little mini of the KVD Cake Pencil, and I'm just going to tight line. I do like this liner. I had forgotten about it until recently. I was kind of going through. I think I'm getting ready to do a massive declutter. Palettes. I've learned that life is too short for mediocre palettes. So things that I bought, I mean, I'd say 99% of all of my expensive palettes, like higher end palettes, I've gotten on sale or in boxes. I've never paid full, I don't think I've ever paid full price. Oh, I just bought the new Nomad palette. I did pay full price for that. It's beautiful. I'm going to go in with this IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, and I'm just going to do a couple coats. Put my hair up so that it wouldn't get in the way, and it never stays. Sorry about the fish face. I'm not enamored with that foundation, by the way. It's still very yellow. I do love this mascara. I do. I love it a lot. I'm going to be sad when it's expired, which is... Okay, guys, I'm doing my... Oh, you know what? I didn't do my brows. Stand by. Did not do my brows. I'm going to use the That's Taupe palette from ColourPop. This is one of my favorite palettes. Favorite palettes. And I'm going to use this taupe shade right here. I used to use this shade back when my hair was dark, but now I've been using that shade. And it still might be a tiny bit dark. And I need to do my brows again terribly. I was going to do that yesterday. I still have one more day off. I might do it tomorrow. I mostly do my brows with eyeshadow. It seems to stay okay for me, but I like it. I don't feel like I have the control with a brow pencil. I will use a brow pencil sometimes, or a brow, like the Benefit Give Me Brow, has the spoolie on it. But most of the time, I just use my brows are two different shapes, you guys, so I don't fight it. I embrace it. They're not twins, they're sisters. Or in my case, cousins. Because they're pretty different. Thanks, Dad. It has been so humid. So humid. I turned my air off for the video, but it has been so freaking humid. And I did some videos yesterday, and my hair was like, it was just a mess. But again, I don't fight it. I just embrace it. All right, you guys, that's my get ready with me for today. I do love this palette. If you have the chance to pick it up, I would. I love it. I'll show it to you again. It does have a mirror, but it's very pretty. I will get into these shades at some point. I have not yet, but like this shade right here. Oh, it's so soft. Look at that. Oh. This purple. That is beautiful. Purple, another purple. And let's do this teal down here. Yeah, those are fun. Those will be fun. Those will be really fun to play in. You guys, I realized I did not do my lips on camera. I'm using the Maybelline Color Sensational shaping liner in Totally Toffee, and my favorite duo with this is the e.l.f. Cream Matte, what is it called? Liquid Matte Lipstick in Praline. I love these two together. I feel like they match very, very well, and they are the perfect nudie neutral lip. So thanks you guys for joining me for my Get Ready With Me, my little informal chit-chat, Get Ready With Me. I really appreciate being here. Until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.